Assalamu alaikum. Today we will do the paraphrasing and the stanza question answers of the poem The Eagle by Alfred Lord Tennyson. So let's start. The first few lines are: he clasps the crag with crooked hands, close to the sun in lonely lands, ringed with the azure world he stands. He clasps, वो पकड़ता है, मजबूती से पकड़ता है, द क्रैक पथरीली चट्टान को, विद crooked hands अपने टेढ़े मुड़े हुए हाथों से, क्लोज टू द सन सूरज के बहुत पास, इन लोनली लैंड्स तन्हा ज़मीन पर, रिंग्ड विद द एजर वर्ल्ड, रिंग मीन सराउंडेड बाय, यानी वो घिरा हुआ है एक नीली दुनिया के साथ, ही स्टैंड्स वो खड़ा होता है. सो नाउ डूइंग द पैराफ्रेजिंग. The eagle holds the rocky cliff tightly with its curved claws. It sits high up in a quiet place alone, close to the sun. The eagle stands surrounded by the blue sky. So azure is the meaning of the azure is the bright blue color of the cloudless sky. Now stanza question answers. We can check the rhyming scheme. The last three words, or how can we check the rhyming scheme? We will check the last word of each line. In the first line, the last word is hands, so we will give it the letter A. And in the second line, the last word is lands, so lands is rhyming with hands, so again we will give it the letter A. And the last line, the last word is the stands, and so all the words are similar to each other, so the rhyming scheme will be A. Figures of speech. Number 1, we can check in the first line, clasp, crag and crook, so there is alliteration, the repetition of the C sound. And number 2, personification is there. Eagle is holding rock with hands. Do eagle have hands? Of course not. And again there is alliteration in the second line, lonely lands, so repetition of the consonant letter L. Next is hyperbole, exaggeration in the phrase close to the sun. How can an eagle is so much close to the sun? So there is hyperbole. And the last word, last imagery, the last figure of speech is imagery. So there is a vivid imagery of the ringed with the azure world. It means blue sky is ringed around the eagle. Now come towards the questions. How did the eagle stand on the mountains? Or how does the eagle grip the mountain rock? The eagle holds the rocky cliff firmly with his curved and twisted claws high on a rocky mountain. He is surrounded by a blue sky. As question 2, what does eagle symbolize in this poem? What is the metaphorical meaning of eagle? So eagle is a symbol of power. The eagle represents a powerful person who has reached the greatest heights of that power. Question 3, what is the meaning of the second line of the poem? Let's check the second line. The second line is close to the sun in lonely lands. So the meaning of close to the sun in the lonely lands is the eagle is very high and sitting on top of the world where nobody can reach. Question 4, what is the meaning of the azure word? Azure is a color. It is the bright blue color of the cloudless sky. It is a metaphorical statement for the vast blue sky. Question 5, what surrounds the eagle according to the poem? The eagle is surrounded by the blue sky or azure world. Question 6, what image does the phrase crooked hands create in your mind? The phrase crooked hands create an image of bent, curved and twisted claws of eagle, telling us strength and an ability of eagle to grip the rocky surface tightly. Question 7, write down the phrases which suggest that the eagle is in a higher place. Number 1, close to the sun, which is in the second line. And second one is ringed with the azure world, and this is in the third line. Here you can check the spellings are R-I-N-G and then apostrophe D. So this is the writing style. Actually this is ringed, R-I-N-G-E-D. Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.